everyone, it's Mikey T, the movie star. I'm back with another exclusive. That's right, King Erner is running his mouth on the internet. King Erner is releasing a lot of his old video files of ARAB and OBH, a lot of old dark footage, and he's trying to say that he has exclusive content and exclusive interviews, and he's gone even further. King Erner has gone even further to challenge me to actually release all of my information with AB. He's trying to say that it's nothing more than one letter. He's trying to say it's nothing more than one message that I'm expanding. I've got dozens. I've got almost 100 messages from ARAB. I've got messages that I haven't even read from ARAB. So you need to take all of your bogus thoughts and flush them down the toilet, King Erner, King Burner. You know, I'm going to give you a moment to get all of your footage together, because I know whatever you've got, it cannot add up to what I've done over the years. And that's why I want to say this before we get into the video, you guys. When I go ahead and re-release some of my old ARAB interviews, I want you guys to know this content is already on the internet. This content has been taken from the internet and put on other videos so it could never be removed. So if anybody comes at me for re-releasing my ARAB content, just know that beforehand. Know that it's already out there. Everything that I release online is already going to be out there. It's not going to be like Queen Erner releasing footage of ARAB literally pulling money from under a bed. You know what I'm saying? How incriminating is that King Erner puts out footage of ARAB pulling money out from under a mattress? You have got to be kidding me. And you want to come on here on YouTube where you disable your comments because everybody hates you? You want to talk about that? That's not honorable what you're doing, putting AB's personal business out there like that. And then you also want to come out with these fraud freestyles where you can't even see dark low in the light. You're embarrassing your brothers. Your content isn't dope. You're one of those guys I was talking about when I mentioned Gully TV being a street nerd. You're one of those types of guys, Erner, because you don't know how to put the content together. I don't see any value in ever hiring you to a record label. So for you to say that you had a record label agreement over OBH, like, that's fraud, man. Whatever video files that you're posting up now, they suck. First of all, I think everybody watching knows that your video files suck. You can't conduct an interview to save your life, and you will never be able to release a 40-minute interview with ARAB like I have. I challenge you to. I challenge you to even release a 30-minute interview, Erner. Let's get into the exclusive today, though, you guys, because I wanted to dig back into some of my files with ARAB since King Erner, Queen Burner, whatever the hell you want to call her, just decided to come out and try to disparage my name. I've got messages from AB that are longer than your interviews, that are more descript than your interviews. Let's take a look at this joint, man, because in this joint, AB wanted me to get it across that the feds and the prosecutors are beyond crooked in his case. That's what we're going to be looking at today. Everyone that's watching me here, I want you to follow me on the gram. It's Mikey T _ the movie star. Everybody who follows me based on this video is going to get the immediate follow back. If you want to come on the channel to actually do an exclusive interview, or if you want to come on the channel to drop your music video, exclusive music video premiere, I'm open to that as well. If you want to come on the channel and share your story with ARAB, the truth about it. If you want to come on the channel and expose Queen Burner, you can even come do that, because I know he's doing a lot of fraud CMOS sales out there. My channel is open to the public. And these are a couple messages before we get into the prosecutors being frauds and the feds being beyond crooked. I want to read this message that AB sent me to all of the people. He sent me to read this to the people. He said, "Them quotes I was emailing you the last 2 days, you can share them with the world." AB went through a span of time where, you know, I've been corresponding with AB for the last few months, but AB went through a span of time where he messaged me within 2 days. He messaged me about 5, 6, 7, 8 times within 2 days, just putting his whole story out there, paragraph by paragraph by paragraph. And he told me, "Mikey, these quotes, I was emailing you the last 2 days. I want you to share them with the world." AB said this. He said, "I share you all of my thoughts so you can share it with the world. CT, the state that I'm from, showed me massive love. I'll always have love for the entire CT, as well as Boston, the whole New England area. Listen to that message from Ab right there, you guys. King Earner's trying to come on here and tell me that I have no credit in releasing Arab comments. Arab said it. I share my thoughts with you so you can share my thoughts with the world. CT, the state that I'm from, showed me massive love. The whole New England showed Ab love, and he acknowledges that, and that's why he corresponds through me. I'm from Connecticut. It's not my fault, King Erner, you couldn't make a blog to save your life. Guy makes an 11-minute blog, and he's winded by the end of it, making up lie after lie, saying that I'm on this and that. Man, the only thing I do is smoke chronic and drink champagne, just because you can't afford it. Just because you can't afford it, rolling up that dusty L on the set, not passing the L to one person. Ain't nobody can smoke with King Earner because what has he ever earned? What has he ever earned? You know what I mean? He doesn't have no earnings, so he can't let anybody smoke with him. It's whack, and he's whack, and it's getting exposed. But let's get into this exclusive that I got from Ab. This is an exclusive where Ab basically lets all the truth out there about what's been going on while he's been locked behind bars. Ab told me that the feds and the prosecutors are beyond crooked. They convicted me without any direct evidence. I was never found with any drugs, money, or paraphernalia. That's right, you guys. Ab was never found with any direct evidence on his person. You know, they have houses that they found with evidence inside of it that Ab potentially rented to different people. And Ab isn't gonna, you know what I mean, snitch on anybody. Ab is too solid for that. But they never caught Ab with any drugs, no money in his possession, or any paraphernalia. All they had were text messages that they assumed was a specific type of drug, even though none of that was mentioned. And the rat Taz's statement saying that I allegedly sold him a small amount. But they didn't have anything connecting me to weight. Nobody ever testified that I had anything to do with them. The feds and the prosecutors are allowed to investigate and prosecute a person off of only circumstantial evidence. That's why I'm going to win my appeal. Man, that's a very detailed message from Ab. And if anybody out there missed it, that's why I'm rereading it again. You know what I mean? All of this stuff that I'm putting out there by Ab, he has wanted me to put out there. I'm not coming out here having personal conversations with someone and blasting it on the internet. This isn't 2009 King Earner. That's not going on. Everything that you see on this channel is credible. 100% credible. Messages from Ab, credible. Let me read this message again in this part. But they didn't have anything connecting me to the weight. Nobody ever testified that I had anything to do with them. The feds and the prosecutors are allowed to investigate and prosecute a person off of only circumstantial evidence. That circumstantial evidence being Instagram posts. They had Instagram posts of people saying they're going to make it snow in LA. Come on, that is one of the most common Instagram posts when you're in LA. Or when you're in Miami, you say, I'm going to make it snow in Miami. Like, that's one of the most common things. They got another point where Ab and the men went to FedEx something back to Philly, which I got a feeling was probably one of the Birdman contracts. You know what I mean? They got a lot of circumstantial evidence here. They got a lot of bogus evidence. Even Taz jumping on the stand and saying that Ab sold him a smaller amount of work. Come on, provide some bigger evidence than that, you guys. You know what I mean? And that's why Ab says that he is going to win his appeal. Again, guys, before I get out of here, I want to let everyone know that I'm going to be releasing my last interviews with Arab. My first, my second, and my third interviews with Arab. All lengthy interviews. All interviews that I doubt King Earner could do because of his level of intelligence. Like, he wants to discredit my name, but in reality, it's because he can't get on here and put together an interview to save his life. You know what I mean? Keep on releasing that fraud footage you have. Once you can show me one interview that you release that is actually 30, 40 minutes with Ab, where you guys could actually have a conversation and show me that relationship that you claim you have with him, then I'll believe it. You know what I mean? But before we get out of here, guys, I want everyone to tap in with Ooey Magazine. That's right. It's a magazine. It's the #1 men's magazine in prison, actually. So if you got a friend or a family member locked up right now, I implore you guys to actually tap in with this magazine. Get them a subscription. It's 6 issues a year. That's right, bi-monthly. The first 20 people that actually DM Ooey Magazine based on this video, you're going to get a free print copy of the magazine. But don't worry, if 100 people want to DM Ooey Magazine, you're all still going to get something. That's right, you're going to get a digital copy of the magazine. A 6 months free digital, 6 free digital copies of the magazine. That's right, 1 year free subscription if you tap into Ooey Magazine. It's definitely a dope joint, you guys. You got to get in tune with it, man. There's a lot of different stories in here, and there's a lot of different work in there. If you're just coming out of jail, if you got someone that's close to you that's locked up, get them this work as well so they can see how to progress themselves. A step further, I want you guys to log on to Non-Stop Connections.com. You see I've been wearing the shirt in this video. Pink shirt, definitely dope. Salute the camera on that. But tap in with Non-Stop Connections.com. Perfect place to meet not so perfect people, but they have good hearts. Great hearts, everyone. Non-Stop Connections is a pen pal correspondence service that helps incarcerated men find positive people and new friends to communicate with while serving their debt to society. They are also actively involved in helping inmates find employment, positive programming, and housing when available in their areas. So all in all, guys, it's just a good brand to get associated with if you have someone that's been locked up. You know what I mean? And they need a pen pal correspondence to make that time just a little bit easier behind the wall. Tap in with NonStopConnections.com. It'll be in the description. I want you all to tap in. Also, like I said, get in tune with the magazine, Ooey Magazine as well, whether you're an independent artist or if you got someone locked up. Let's get it on both ends, guys. It's your boy, Mikey T, the movie star. Everyone watching this video, follow me on the gram. It's Mikey T _ the movie star. Everybody who follows me based on this video, I'm going to follow you guys back immediately. Just shoot me a message, shoot me a comment, whatever, man. I'm usually really good about following the people back. And tell your friends to subscribe to Report Card Radio because we're making this the biggest hip-hop channel out. Respect, everyone.